everybody, it's Roya and I am back for another video. As you guys saw by the title, this is going to be a best of the brands video and I'm going to be talking about Dior. I get a lot of questions about luxury makeup. People wanting to know like what route should I go? Is it worth me buying this $50, $60, $70, $80 product? So I'm just going to bust it down in the brands that I own, what I've purchased. And if you see it, then you know it's worth having. I do not have anything here that I don't feel is worth you owning, because anything that I have purchased, I have taken it back if it don't work for me. I'm not into wasting any kind of coin. So that's just not what I do. So that's not what you're going to see. Okay? So without any further ado, we're just going to jump right into it. First thing I want to talk about with you guys is a foundation, or two foundations that I own from the brand, and I do think they're worth buying. The first one is one that I've had for a while. It is the DIORSKIN Forever Foundation in the color 60. And then the next one is the DIORSKIN Nude Foundation, also in the color 60. I think these are worth it. They're both $50 a piece, but I think they're worth it because when it comes to luxury high-end foundations that actually work and keep you looking good for $50 with the right shade range for women of color, you gotta buy it. That's how I feel. So definitely worth it. Definitely worth spending your money on these. Next, I want to talk about the concealers from Dior, and these are the DIORSKIN Star concealers. There's also a Star foundation. I haven't purchased it yet. I did try it and I like it, so I may get it later on this year. I have the colors 04 and 05. Honey is 04 and Mocha is 05. I think these are worth it because they last. I've tried so many high-end concealers that break down under my eyes, cake up. No, I don't know if it's the Star formula or what, but it makes your under eye look radiant. So I definitely feel like investing in their concealers are the way to go. And for a high-end brand that has, you know, women of color shade ranges in concealer, even better. Next thing I want to talk about is blush, since we're on the face. I think their blushes are worth it. They are, I think, $43 or $44. I can't remember. I only own one, but this is Dior's TheNew Red. And for women of color, it is gorgeous. It is a very gorgeous red tone. It's one of those tones that we can actually wear all year long. So I do believe that their blushes are worth the investment. Let's move on to lips. I'm going to talk about a couple products. Some products you've heard me talk about before. Some products you may not have heard me talk about before. First things first is their lip glow, their color reviving lip glow. You guys know that I love this. I have mine in the color 04 Coral. And this just stays in my purse. Great at reviving your lips if they feel dry or crusty, or if you wore a particular lipstick and then left the house and don't have anything to touch up with. This is great for retouching. At $33, I do believe it's worth it, but if they go up one more cent, I'm not going to be purchasing it anymore, because at that point it's ridiculous. The next thing is the Dior Glow Lip Maximizer. I definitely think this is worth it. I do not use this as a lip maximizer or as a lip gloss. I use this as a prep step, so right before I'm going to apply any lipsticks. Like today I'm wearing Kat Von D's Outlaw, and I personally put this on because it plumps my lips and makes them look good without making them look crazy. And it just hydrates them really, really well. So definitely worth it. Next thing is the lip polish. This is the smoothing lacquer. I have used a ton of this. Definitely worth the $33 price point. This is just a really luscious gloss, great for everyday use, great to be in your handbag if you want a little touch of luxury on the go. Another thing I want to talk about, and this is the last gloss product, but this is their Dior Addict gloss. So these are like their colored glosses. I, number one, just love the packaging, but I love this color. It's in Night Fairy. Just gorgeous. Standard Dior packaging. Really, really pretty. I like these because they're shimmery, but they're not glittery, and I don't feel that grit. So that's why I think they're definitely worth at least having one or two in your collection. Lastly is the Creme de Rose. This is their lip balm. I love this. It's $30. I think it's worth it because like the La Mer, the Chanel, the ones in the pot, they're all $50. So $30, I'll roll with it. But you go up one more red cent, I'm not messing with you. I'm just saying. But this is worth it. As you guys can see, I put a dent in it. This is actually something that just stays by my bedside, and I put it on after I've done my whole nighttime routine. Is it worth it? Absolutely, to me, and I adore it, and I will. That's my third one, and I'm definitely going to repurchase it when it runs out. Lastly, on the lips is this lip liner pencil from Dior. This is in the color, I'm going to put it right here in the middle, right there. Thrilling Plum. I love these. I won't be repurchasing it, and the only reason I won't, now you can if you like, because this is the best of the brands, and these are the best. But they have started making these with the little brush on the end, and you don't get the same amount of product, but you're paying the same price. And to me, that's just, don't fool me. Don't try to blindfold me. I don't like that. So won't be repurchasing it for that purpose, but there's other lip liners that I love, so it's not that deep. The next thing I want to talk about are their DIORSHOW Pro Liners. As you guys can see, I have a ton of them. I love these. These are definitely worth the $32 price point, so much so you guys have heard me talk about the brown one a gajillion times. I've purchased it a gajillion times. And then I have the other ones just for when I want a bit of a more like dramatic look on my eyes, but definitely worth it. They have this beveled tip, so to me, if you are struggling with a wing, you can't go wrong with these. So that's why I think they're worth it, because they're very beginner friendly. Next thing I want to talk about, sticking with the eyes, are their Mono Fusion single eyeshadows. I have Hypnotique in 881, and I also have 381 Millennium. These are hard to open sometimes. That's Millennium, which as you can see I put a dent in, and this is Hypnotique, which I recently, I've had this for a while, but I just haven't been wearing it as much. But if you want to see what it looks like fresh out the pack, it has a little bump to it. These are awesome because they give your eyes dimension. They give your eyes dimension, and what I mean by giving your eyes dimension is that with just one, what I mean is with just one stroke across your eye, it looks like you put on 3 different shadows. So to me, these are worth it. They're not overly chunky or glittery, and the texture is really smooth. Let's talk about some nail polishes that I own. I own way more Chanel nail polishes, but I will say Dior's nail polishes are worth at least looking at. I have 3 colors here. I have Dior Red, I have Dior Star, which is a gorgeous, gorgeous color. And I have their top coat. It's in like a springy color, like confetti-like. The reason I love those is because you guys may have noticed, like, I don't even have on any nails now. Normally I have like Next Gen or SNS, the dipping powder. I've been giving my nails a break, and when I give them a break, I paint them. That's why I do buy nail polish. But those are good because your nails aren't going to chip. They're not going to, you know, the polish is going to last. It's going to last you upwards of a week, sometimes longer, and even longer on your toes. But I just think they're a good formula. The price isn't crazy. I think they're like $27. To me, it's just worth the money compared to some other brands, NARS, that I have tried that were not good. Lastly, I want to talk about 2 things that kind of go hand in hand, and it's just a fragrance. This is Dior's Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet, which I think is amazing. You guys have heard me talk about it. I'm going to go ahead and put some on because I haven't even put my fragrance on for the day, and so this will just have to be it. But you guys know I love this. It was featured in my Spring Favorites video. Love it. Lastly, I say these go hand in hand because I actually got this when I had purchased one of my first bottles of Blooming Bouquet, and it was a gift with purchase, and it's just this cosmetics bag, and it's gorgeous. It's quilted, beautiful quilted Dior, has the Dior logo here. This is awesome for travel. It just has this little hook to it. I have hooked it to plenty other bags and rolled it all along the way. But it's just a good bag, you know. It's good to put everything in. So I will say that any gift with purchase you can get from Dior is really, really worth it. So I love this. That is everything from Dior. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry, y'all know I film in this bathroom and right now it's getting a little hot. And we're also getting ready to go because I'm starving. But thank you guys so much for joining me. Do not forget to subscribe on your way out, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.